All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful Sunday morning. The sun is chirping. The birds are shining. The roosters are crowing. The hens, well, they're laying their eggs. They are laying their eggs in the chicken coop. We got a broody mama up in there. She's been sitting on her eggs for a while. Might let a few hatch. Get some baby chicks around. Peep, 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 peep. I love baby chicks. Got some stuff to talk about, guys, today. Gonna do some quick analysis. Going to talk about 5 tips for being successful in your trades. Make sure to like the video while we're waiting for people to get in here. If we can get this stream up to 500 likes, as usual, we will be giving away 0.025 BTC. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus the Messiah. We will be live momentarily. Peace for now.
Friday night and I won't be long, gotta do my hair, put my makeup on. It's Friday night and I won't be long till I hit the dance floor, I got all I need. Now I ain't got cash, but I got you, baby. Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. I don't need no money, as long as I can feel the beat. Come on, turn the radio on. It's Saturday and I won't be long. Gotta paint my nails, put my high heels on. It's Saturday and I won't be long till I hit the dance floor, I got all I need. Now I ain't got cash, but I got you, baby. Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. I don't need no money, as long as I can feel the beat.
All right, guys. All right. Let's get into this. What's going on, everybody? Blessings to everybody. Yep. All right. So let's get into the Bitcoin price, the Ethereum price, and then I want to get into some tips to ensure that you are entering good trades and being successful, because there is a way, guys. There is a way, as many of you know. Many of you guys who are already profitable traders, there's a way to do this and to do it well. But there's a lot of times it's easy to overlook the simple things. So first of all, the weekly Bitcoin chart right now. The weekly candle is still purple, but we're coming back up. We've got 10 hours left in this week. We have a green dot on the Market Cipher daily, which is currently printing, okay? It's not confirmed. We have 10 hours, 14 minutes, and 28 seconds before this green dot confirms. So usually, and if we just look, okay, at the green dots, even as we're coming down here, during the dump, besides this big bottom that we printed right here, where we did get, a decent little bounce there, every time we've printed a green dot on the daily, it's resulted in a significant move to the upside, okay? Right here, when this thing, well, from the time it starts printing to the top, that's a 10% move. This green dot right here, from the time it starts printing, right, the time it starts printing to the top, we've got a 24% move. This green dot down here, this one wasn't too significant, but we did have some significant movement leading up to that dot. And then, of course, we've got this one right here, which gives us a nice, from the time it begins printing to the top, a nice 14% move. So I don't think it's insignificant to say that because we have a green dot printing on the daily, that it's very possible we could see some significant movement to the upside. However, it's also important to take a look at the fact that we have really been, I'm sorry, let me remove these lines for us because they get in the way. Remove the fibs, remove the lines. Okay, we've really been trading, if we take a look here, in a downward kind of channel, right? And the volatility has become less and less as we progress in the channel, right? We came down to the bottom of it, we came up to the top of it, we came down not quite to the bottom of it, not quite to the top of it, and really the volatility is becoming less and less, right? Price is squeezing together. Look at these past 4-hour candles. Look at these 4-hour candles that we've had. We've had such small candles on the 4-hour time frame. So many dojis up here. Dojis. We're currently forming a doji on the 4-hour time frame right now. Things are just looking quite stale. Eventually, we're going to have to break. We have the structure, the market structure, going all the way back to May 19th, where if we turn on this right here, and we just zoom out, we're going to have to break. Either we're going to have a massive move to the upside, and we're going to come up to the $42,000 area and run into this resistance, and then we'll have to trade accordingly. Or we're going to break down, and we're going to lose this box of support. When I say lose the box of support, I mean close a daily candle below. I don't mean just come down and come back up. If we close a daily candle below this box, that's we have not been able to do that really. The last time we even had any daily candle interacting at prices below this blue box was on the 2nd of January 2021 with that massive blue candle to the upside. So, this is really what we're dealing with on more of a macro scale. Of course, I don't think it's insignificant that we are about to print a green dot on the weekly. If we start to print a green dot on the weekly, I really do think we can come back up to the top of this range, where if we look, we have some very good confluence with the 21 weekly EMA and this zone of resistance. So when price dumps, at first you can see that like when we first start to dump, we're way below that 21 EMA, but the 21 EMA is moving down to meet the price because it's an average of the price. So as the price continues to print lower candles, the EMA is going to come down. And also we know historically this thing has been the door into bullish movement in the Bitcoin price. So if we can get a candle back up above here, and if we start trading above this 42K, I truly believe we are going to see more movement to the upside. I would say, for me, this is the door into the bull market again, right? If something weird's happening, you know, who knows, right? Nobody really knows for sure what's going to happen. But again, if we fall below this floor, this to me is the door into bear territory, where we will be lost in the woods with no way to communicate with the outside world, no cell phones, no matches, no food, no water, but lots of grizzly bears. Lots of grizzly bears are down here, okay? Lots of grizzlies. So, you know, personally, guys, as many of you know, I do not trade. I do not trade on Saturdays. I do not actually plan to even be trading today. I have things to do, important things to do. But I would say that, you know, I'm still long. I'm still currently in two long positions right now. I'm long from 29K, and I still have that baby open from down here. And then I'm also long from down in here somewhere where, you know, last week Market Cipher was giving us the signals to go long. So I went long, and I'm still holding that thing open. Obviously, yesterday we had a lot of volatility, and I missed out on, you know, the really good short opportunity that I was waiting for all day Friday. And, you know, basically as soon as I packed it up for the night, I saw the divergence. I didn't even take the trade because I just didn't want to have to deal with being in a new open trade over the weekend. But, you know, really, if we come in here, you know, I was really hoping, for a short around, you know, 33.5K. So I did take a small short position. I got out at like break even basically. But then the real trade happened later, you know. Basically, what I really wanted to see was a bearish divergence on the 12-minute. And we did get that. If we go to the 12-minute, and we got the massive pump. And right here is where we got that really nice short entry on Friday night, like that. And you know, we dumped pretty nice. So congratulations to everybody who took that short trade. I will be doing fresh technical analysis tonight and tomorrow morning and developing my plan for the week. But right now, I'm just holding my longs. I have my stop losses in profit. Let me jump into the chat real quick to say hey to everybody. Hey, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Shout out to Crypto Yacht. Crypto Yacht, my favorite yacht-owning UK-based trader out there. Shout out to Shaman8, who says big red candle, LOL. So people are digging the car from the moon, you know. Good morning, Davo, 9185. So Muhammad says Bitcoin is moving strange since last week. What's going on, James? What's going on, Joshua and Alex Toe? What's going on, guys? Yeah, Bitcoin is moving. It's moving strange, right? Right now we're getting some kind of little pumpy thing here. Yeah, very, very low volatility. Very low volatility. And Ethereum, same deal, right? Ethereum, very low volatility. We've basically been trading, you know, ever since this massive dump, just trading in between these two little lines of support and resistance. If we take a look at the weekly for Ethereum, looks like we could print that green dot in the daily soon. Come to the daily, things not looking as great as for Bitcoin. But remember, Bitcoin and Ethereum, they really do follow each other. So, you know, shout out to Crypto Yacht, who, by the way, if you guys aren't checking out Crypto Yacht, go to YouTube. Check out Crypto Yacht, okay? Crypto Yacht. You know, yesterday, Crypto Yacht did a live stream, and he was talking about how, you know, a lot of times if Bitcoin moves, Ethereum moves, and vice versa. And it's true. It's true. A lot of times if you can jump in along on Bitcoin or Ethereum, you could also jump in along for the other and not even really have to look at the chart most of the time. I don't recommend doing that. But, yeah, what I really want to talk about today, guys, is, well, first of all, I do have to say that if you want to learn how to do technical analysis, if you want to learn how to become a confident trader, check out jasoncaspertrading.com, because this course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident trader. And the goal of this is to walk you through step by step everything you need to know so that you don't start off on the wrong foot, right? There's only 2 feet to start on. You could either start on the right foot or the wrong foot. And if you start on the wrong foot, you're going to be in trouble. So this course will help you start off on the right foot because we walk you through everything you need to know step by step so that you can actually have a good strategy that works. And once you have a strategy that works, once you know how to trade, then it really just comes down to being disciplined and learning how to have proper trading psychology. So check this out, jasoncaspertrading.com. There's a discount in the description of the video. But today, I want to go through these 5 things because for me, these 5 things have made and or braid. Wait, is that right? These things will make or break your trading, okay? I always find myself not abiding by these tips, always. I always find myself slipping. It's easy to slip. I need to take these things and print them out and put them on the desk next to me so that I always make sure to follow these 5 principles. Because if these 5 principles are followed to a T, y'all, I guarantee that you will have more success than if you don't stick to these things. Now, I can't guarantee that you're going to make money, right? I can't guarantee that at all. But what I can do is I can guarantee that you're going to have a much funner time trading if you stick to these. The first thing is stick to your dang strategy, okay? One of the things that I prioritize the most in the course is developing a trading strategy that you can test and stick to. And the reason for that is because if you don't have clear things that you're looking for, right? Let's say you just go long right now because we're pumping, right? And actually, this pump is leading to what looks to be like a very significant bearish divergence. Does it not, guys? Does it not? This is looking like a bearish divergence right here. Interesting. I wish I had my levels on the chart here, but looks like we're about to dump, right? Look at this, guys. Look at this on the 12-minute time frame. We're pumping up and momentum is coming down like that. But if you are just waiting to get in a trade, because let's say you see like a giant blue candle pumping up and you decide to go long, or you see a giant purple candle coming down, you decide to go short, it may work out for you, but it also may not. In fact, more times than not, if you just try and trade what you see happening, if you don't have a rhyme or reason for entering into a trade, you are definitely going to lose money. You need to have a very clear strategy which has certain confirmations that you're looking for. So the strategy that I've been trading during this time of low volatility on the in Bitcoin is I've been waiting for price to come to one of my support or resistance levels, and then I've been looking for a divergence. And I try to never enter a trade unless I get all my confirmations. Okay? Now, this is important because a lot of times, and this has to do with step number 2, a lot of times you will try and trick yourself into thinking that you see your confirmations when really you don't, because you're eager to get into a trade. Which brings me to the second point. Don't overtrade. Do not overtrade. Do not force the market, right? Wait for those trades to come to you. If you have a system of confirmations, right, where you're sticking to your strategy and you're only entering your trade if you see, in my case, in the current market conditions, I'm only entering a trade if price is coming to a support or a resistance and I see the divergences on the lower time frames and I see the direction on the higher time frames. If those things are not met, I should not enter a trade, okay? Which leads me to step 2. Don't force these things, right? I can admit, on Friday, when I entered into my short position, I was trying to force the market to come to me instead of waiting for the market to come to me, right? And the reason for that is because, where were we? We were right in here, okay? We were right in here, and I was waiting. I was not waiting for my confirmations. I saw downward direction on Market Cipher. I knew we were going to come down a little bit, and we did come down. We did come down. In fact, this was like a 0.5% move that I was in, a short, and I got out right around break even. It was a very small, insignificant amount of gain made, so break even, right, because of the 0.5% move, because I wasn't waiting for my confirmations. I saw downward direction, but I wasn't sticking to my strategy. And I should not have done that. I was trying to force the trade instead of waiting for it to come to me. If I had been more patient, the trade came to me right here. where we came up to a level and we got our bearish divergence, boom, we dropped. So it's important to remember that you don't need to be in a trade all the time. You don't need to be in a trade every day. You don't even need to be in a trade every 2 days. If you just wait for the trades to come to you, then first of all, it takes all the pressure off. Because if you know that you're not really seeing your confirmations, like right here, let me just go back and analyze what was going through my head as I was shorting this, right? It was a Friday. I was eager to get into another trade. I don't know why. I just was. Sometimes you get in that mood. That's why you always need to check yourself. And I did see some bearish divergences on the 3-minute time frame, right? I saw some on the 3-minute time frame, which was, decent enough to get us that small move down. But for me, I wanted to see it across multiple time frames. I wanted to see it on the 1 hour, I want to see it on the 12-minute, and the lower time frames, right? I only got it on the lower time frames only. I did not get my confirmations. I said to myself, well, maybe we are going to come down here, right? Maybe I don't want to miss my opportunity to short the top. So maybe we are going to come down, right? We came up, we got a pump and a bearish divergence on the 3-minute. Maybe I should enter short here. Remember, guys, this is a great scalp, right? A great scalp. But I wasn't looking to enter a scalp. I was looking to enter a trade that I could hold for a while, because that's how I prefer to trade. I prefer to trade with trades I can hold for a while. This would have been a great scalp move for sure, right? Especially if you had gotten in higher than I did, and that could have been a nice 1% move. But I didn't get in until we lost a certain level. And anyway, if I had just been patient and let the market come to me instead of flopping and groping, getting out at a break even, right? I could have gotten into a really nice short that would have given me a nice at least 2% move. And then if I had held that thing, a 4%, 3.5% short. So instead of questioning yourself, saying, yeah, I see some of my confirmations, but not all, just don't even get into the trade. Just wait, because another opportunity will come. You know it will come. The reason you know it will come is because you have a strategy. You've back tested it. You've gone back in time, and you've seen all the times all your confirmations have showed up on the chart. And okay, every time I get all my confirmations, it's going to be a good trade. So why try and force the market to come to you? Why try and always be in a trade? There's no reason to always be in a trade, right? These markets, we know, will take our money and they will humble us quick. We know what to do. We know to just wait for the right trades to come. But why don't we? It comes down to step number 1. We're not sticking to our strategy, right? So these things build upon each other. They build upon each other. And then the third thing is risk management. Keeping our losses small. I think it's important. Risk management involves 2 things in my mind. It involves entry and position size. And the two go hand in hand. Entry and position size, they go hand in hand. What I mean by that is, let's say, for example, that we are able to enter a long position right here at this line. If we're able to enter a long position bouncing off this line, we are able to give ourselves a stop loss that's only 0.25%. Okay? The reason why we're able to use such a tight stop loss is because if we're longing, the stop loss should always go below the last swing low, the last low. And if we're able to long right at a level of support, the mental process to enter into this trade goes like this. We're coming to a support. I'm seeing bullish signals. All my confirmations are showing that we're going to go up. Therefore, when we bounce off the support, if I'm correct in my analysis, it means we're going to come up from here. If we put in a lower low from here, it invalidates my hypothesis that we were going to get a reversal at the support. So the reason I put my stop loss down here is because this is the point of invalidation where the trade becomes invalid, right? The trade becomes invalid if I put my stop loss below there, if price comes down below there. So this stop loss is literally giving me enough breathing room so that, the uptrend can be started without going into a downtrend. And if price comes down below here, then I know, all right, time to get out of the trade and look for the next one. Well, what this allows me to do with such a tight stop loss is this will allow me to put 100% of my account onto my trade with 4x leverage and only risk 1%. I could 10x leverage this whole account and only be risking 2.5% of my account, which is good risk management. I'd say anything under 3% is good risk management. So because I have such a good entry, I'm able to use high leverage, 10x leverage, and I'm able to not risk more than 2.5% of my whole account. And this is very important. A lot of people, they don't understand how to do risk management. They don't understand how to place a stop loss, which is important. It's very important that you understand how to place a stop loss. Interesting. It's important to know how to place a stop loss, right? If you're just longing here, right? Let's say you see these blue candles coming up. You're like, that's it. I'm going to enter a long, and I'm going to put in a really tight stop loss just right here, like 0.25%. There's no reason for you to put your stop loss here. Like, what's the purpose of it? There's no swing low here, right? When I say swing low, I literally mean the lowest point that you can see in the trend. So, like, I would consider this here to be a swing low. It's the place where you clearly see price is changing direction. And it's the place where if we go to like the 1 hour time frame or a higher time frame, you can clearly see, even on the 1 hour time frame, this is a point where price pivots, right? This is a point where price pivots. We're not just looking for the last low or the last high. We're looking for the last swing low or the last swing high, right? It's different. It's different. And, we can see this divergence right here. Of course, I'm not saying to take a trade because, honestly, I don't have my levels marked on the chart and I don't have my confirmations. I'm just saying I see a divergence, that's all. But there's no reason to put the stop loss right here. It's very possible to just get wicked out, and then you're in a loss. So you need to wait for a good entry. You need to wait until you have all your confirmations and you have confirmation that the trend is going to either continue in the direction you're trading or pivot from your entry. And then you can adjust your leverage accordingly so that you're only risking 1% of your account. If you're keeping your losses small and your wins big, it's going to be a downhill battle. This will just snowball. Your account will grow. But if you're losing too much per trade, I guarantee it becomes an uphill battle. You will blow your account faster than you could say chickens drinking water. Yeah. For certain. For certain. So shout out to Crypto Yacht up in here. Shout out to all 335 people watching the stream. Shout out to Liquid who says short, short, short. Muhammad says, isn't the color green beautiful? I prefer the color blue. I prefer the color blue. Yeah. Shaman8 says price always comes back down. Price always goes back up. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Shout out to Alfredo Corona. What's going on, my friend, man? Alfredo Corona in the house for the first time in a while. Car Selkie loves blue. Yeah, I like it too. So for Bruce wants to know, for divergences, do you go from the previous candle to the current candle or others? What's up, Al Royal? Here's what we do for the divergences, y'all. For the divergences, it's the technical way to do it is you're going to take a trend line and you're going to take it from one dot to another dot. Now, of course, we know this dot has not confirmed yet, right? We just see that it's forming. But then, which a lot of times you're going to short divergences that are forming, right? You're not going to short divergences that have formed. A lot of times you would have missed a good entry, but forming. And then right here, you take it from the close of the candle to the current price. And we can see prices come up, momentum has come down. You know, are we surprised that we're getting a drop here, right? Are we surprised? I'm not surprised. That's usually what happens. That's why if you are waiting for price to come up to a level of resistance and you're seeing divergences, it's such a powerful entry. Right? So risk management, guys, that's key. And, creating a strategy, risk management, these are all things that we go over in the course. So if you haven't taken the course, and you want to take, I recommend everybody take at least a trading course. Doesn't have to be mine. I've taken about 9 in my trading career, and all 9 of them have been very beneficial to me. But in this course we go over how to do all these things, right? Let's check out the 3-minute time frame here. Let's check out the 1-minute time frame over here. Let's check out the 1 hour time frame over here. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Man, look at this hour candle. Boom, we just shoot right down. All right. Tip number 4, guys. Don't get greedy. Lock in that profit. Lock in the profit. Don't get greedy. It's so easy to get greedy when we are trading, right? So easy to get greedy. Like, for example, let's just say that we had shorted right here, right? And we see prices coming down, and we see ourselves in, let's say we're 10x leverage, right? So we see ourselves in 22% of a trade, but then we walk away for a few hours. We're feeling good about ourselves. We decide, I'm going to go hang out with my wife for a while. You know what? I've been in front of my computer for 3-4 days straight. Haven't eaten, haven't used the bathroom, haven't said hi to my wife. I better go see how she's doing, right? Got to make sure she's still okay, right? Then you come back 2 hours later and you notice, now I'm only 6% in a trade. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to hold this trade until it comes back down. Well, guess what? It doesn't come back down. It comes back up. And you probably would have gotten stopped out up here, right? If you're entering, on this candle here, if you had a perfect entry, maybe it wouldn't have gotten stopped out, right? But if you were shorting somewhere, down in here, the price is coming back up past your entry. And now you're like, dang, I'm in the red, and we're coming back up, right? You don't know the future. You don't know this is going to happen. So now you're in a loss. You're in a loss. But if, let's say, we come down here, you take maybe 30% of your trade out, move your stop loss to the entry. This guarantees that you are locking in that profit. So even if you go hang out with your wife and you get stopped out, you're still in profit. You still have more money in your account after the trade than before the trade. And not only that, but there's another opportunity to get into a trade right here. So now you got 2 winning trades under your belt instead of 1 losing trade in which you're too nervous now to short this second time because you just lost a short. Are you really going to short the second time? Maybe, but probably not. In my experience, if I lose a trade, not so much these days, guys, but when I first started, when I lost a trade, it took away my confidence to the point where I'm not going to enter another trade because I'm like, I don't know now. I don't know. So all these things, they work together, right? Stick to your strategy. Don't overtrade. Use good risk management. Don't get greedy. Lock in profit. And then step 5 is to analyze your winners and your losers. Now, a lot of people analyze their losing trades, right? Like what I just did. I'm like, that short I took, it was a bad short. Why? I can go through the reasons why it was a bad short. That's easy to do. Something else that I feel like a lot of people neglect is analyze the winning trades. Because you can always do better. You can always find something else that will help you get a better entry next time, right? You'll start to notice patterns. You'll start to notice certain patterns. Maybe you took a long and you're like, man, this long was really good. Why is that? And then you go and you take a look at Market Cipher and you realize, hey, whenever I see on the 1 hour time frame that we get a bottom like this and we get a higher bottom like this, it means the next trigger wave is going to be like the thing that blasts us off. Like this next trigger wave is going to be the thing that makes Elon Musk take out his cell phone, open up that Twitter app, and start tweeting away about how much he loves Bitcoin, about how he just went to this barbecue and they had grilled Bitcoin on the cob and he ate it and it was really good. It didn't get stuck in his teeth or anything like that. It was just slid right off the cob, right down the esophagus into the digestive tract. He's going to start saying that. And all because you notice this little pattern, right? It's just an example. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying it's an example. And analyze those winning trades. I like to go back and analyze the winning trades. Why did I enter the trade, right? Why I entered the trade? This was a nice trade here, a little move, but this was a really nice trade right here, right? This is a super nice short right here. This thing was just like insane, right? I remember this trade. I remember it like it was yesterday because, I woke up. What? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, the Elon esophagus, Alchemist. The Elon esophagus strategy is a good trading strategy to use. It really is. You know, it's a shame that that my Discord doesn't load here. But anyway, I remember waking up. I remember seeing the the chart that day, right? I remember seeing we were coming right into a golden pocket. A golden pocket. Let me see if I can find that golden pocket. Where is that? Where's that golden pocket? Was it from up here? Yeah. Yeah, I think it was from there. It's down here somewhere, right? This is not a perfect fib pull. But like, you know, these are the kinds of things where now you know, right? You know. If you're ever looking at a chart on the 1 hour time frame and you see this, right? A bearish divergence as we're getting a massive pump FOMO candle into the golden pocket, you know that's going to be a dang good trade, y'all. You know that's going to be a lucrative move. And so you could even have a strategy now where you're only taking those types of trades, right? Where you're only taking them types of trades. Because, like, even you could have taken that short, y'all. Sorry, I get a little southern when I get excited, but you could have taken that short, all right? And then what you could have did is not only taking that short, but then, let's see, pull our fib from up here to down. Whoa, hang on. Nope, that's not what I'm seeing here. Take our fib from here to here. Is that the one? Nope, that ain't the one either. All right, taking our fib from this low to this high. And you could say, right, I'm only going to enter a trade if I got a divergence coming into the golden pocket. And then, so you take this short from up here, you take it all the way down. Then what do you know? You got down here on the 1 hour time frame at this golden pocket down here. Well, what you got? What you got, right? You got a bullish div right here on the 1 hour here at this golden pocket. You're like, man, I'm enter long right here, and that could be your whole strategy, right? But the trades ain't coming every day, y'all. No, they ain't coming every day. We got one right here on the 4th of July, okay? And then we got one down here on the 8th of July. You got 4 days in between there, all right, son? Okay, son? Right? You better behave. I'm going to take you in the tool shed and whip your booty. Sorry, guys. Got the old Southern grandpa coming out. The old Southern grandpa who loves himself some Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a strategy, right, and you're only doing those best trade setups, risk management, you're not getting greedy, you're analyzing your winners and your losers, you're going to do all right. You're going to do all right. All right, let me pop into the chat here. People want to know, am I short or long? Guys, like I said, I don't have plans to trade today. I'm not going to be able to look at the charts. And Duper was once told that successful traders hit the dance floor, and they certainly don't need dollar bills. That's very true, Duper. Whoever told you that is extremely wise. I think he was a very good trader who said that. Well, I forget his name, but everything he did happened exactly as predicted. Yeah. So Nick wants a face reveal. Guys, you've already seen my face a million times. You've already seen it a million times. I used to show it. I have a video of me deadlifting that I've already shown on here. Deadlifting 405 pounds for 10 reps. It's sped up. Of course, it's sped up, guys. But that was a hard set. I'll tell you, I couldn't walk home after that. I've shown you guys a picture of me on a tractor with Carl from the Moon. I've shown you guys a picture of me with pigtails when I was in high school. Right? You guys know what I look like. This ain't no secret anymore. We all family up in here. Don't worry about it. M215 Sean. So there you go, Nick. Now you guys know what Jason Casper looks like. Yeah, so am I short or long? Currently, guys, I'm only long. I'm in 2 long positions. I'm long from here. All right? And I'm long from here. And that's it. That is currently my only 2 positions are long right now. I'm letting them ride. They're locked in profit. Today, I'm going to a barbecue with some good friends. I don't want to be looking at the charts. I know if I'm in a trade, I will be checking those charts when I don't want to be checking them, guys. I don't want to be. And I know there's going to be plenty of opportunity. That's another thing. You know, where's my... Yeah, here it is. The markets will be here tomorrow, guys. They'll be here the next day, the next day, the next day. There is always going to be opportunity. Never feel like you're missing out. Never feel like you're missing out. You're not. Enjoy life. It's so easy. Trust me, I know. I get obsessed with these dang charts. I get obsessed. I can't sleep, literally. I am checking them. I'm lying in bed, right? It's like 2 in the morning. I should be asleep. I'm looking at the Bitcoin chart. Why? Why am I looking at it? I need to enjoy life a little bit. It's important to remember that. It's important to remember. Shout out to Car Selkie. So, okay, Lord Glass Lord says, I noticed a giant head and shoulders on the daily. Yeah, I mean, people are looking at that thing as a head and shoulders, a good old H&S pattern. Are you talking about... what are you talking about? Because are you talking about the giant head and shoulders of the whole price structure, or are you talking about something different? Are you talking about potentially this forming? Like, I don't know, you know, because I wouldn't really, unless, I don't know. I don't really see it unless we zoom way out to like the weekly, and then we're seeing something potentially like, you know, something like this, right? Yeah. Hey, thanks, Zorzi, who says looking good. Yeah, I think you look good too. Okay, just on us. Trades on the 1 hour and 6 minute time frames. Saw a bearish divergence on the 6 minute, and the 1 hour is about to print a red dot, so it went short. Hey, that's good. That's good. You know, if you're getting your confirmations, then hey, look at this. You know, he went short. He saw the bearish div. He entered the trade. He's probably already right now in like 0.3% profit. You know, that ain't bad, bro. That ain't bad. You know, sticking to his confirmations. Got to give this guy a hand, right? Mohammed asked, do I keep an eye on the amount of shorts being open? I don't usually, but I have to be honest, people usually share that in the Discord, and so yeah, I do keep it in mind. I do keep it in mind. Shout out to Blues, who takes a walk every time he does a mistake trading. Well, assuming you're a dude. He's getting kind of fit recently, just been too emotional. Yeah, me too. In fact, this is how I'm currently chilling right now, just because of all the trades that I lost back in the day. Just kidding. There you go, guys. Another face reveal. That was probably way too much revealed. What's my view on the ADA graph? Well, I haven't really been following ADA. At all. The reason is because I only have been trading Bitcoin and Ethereum lately. That's it. Only Bitcoin and Ethereum. In the fall, I will be trading more cryptocurrencies. And the reason for that is because I'm too busy right now, guys. I've got so much going on with the homestead. It's like the pest control is massive right now. The squash bugs, you know, even though I'm spraying the neem oil, putting down the diatomaceous earth, you know, I've got amaranth out there, and that is just a magnet for the beetles and the cucumber beetles, and so I got to make sure I'm out there, you know, neem oiling my cabbages and all that stuff, just weeding and all this, you know, taking care of the animals. There's a lot going on right now. Harvesting right now. Been out there harvested a whole bunch of peas, harvested a whole bunch of beets. Like, this stuff takes time, you know. It sounds like it doesn't take time. When you think, oh, all I have to do is go out there and pick some food and come in for dinner. No, it's not like that, guys. It takes hours to go harvest the stuff. If you're picking peas, you got to take off the pea pod, and like picking beets, you know, you got to pickle them, can them, you know, Big Butts 28 making pickled eggs, pickled beets, you know, sauerkraut and all this. She's good at that. Shout out to Big Butts 28. My wife. She's the woman out there. Action camera, better watch out for the rats. Are there rats out there? I don't know. Shaman 8 can't believe how jacked I am in that photo. Guys, I'm not that jacked, but you know who is jacked is my brother. My brother is super jacked. Do I think about a short right now? Like I said, I'm not worried right now today about trading, guys. Today my focus is going to be on friends and family. But tomorrow I will come in with a vengeance, with a fierceness to take on these charts and start to make some serious money. Make some serious money. But yeah, my brother, he's got those crazy genetics. Absolutely insane genetics. I wonder if I could somehow show you guys a picture of my brother, right? This guy is so jacked because he has he has the ability, right? Okay, let's see here. My brother, right? He has the ability to diet extremely hard. The dude looks like he's on a cycle right now, right? He looks like he's on gear. Like, look at the delts. Look at the chest. Look at the traps, right? He has shredded abs, right? He's so jacked because, first of all, he has really good genetics to be jacked. But second of all, he has the discipline that we all need as traders when it comes to his diet. The dude literally came to my house. He counts his calories so much, right? He came to my house. I made some coffee. He made some coffee, right? And I had these little containers of half and half that they give you at the diner. He wouldn't even put that thing in his coffee until he knew how many calories were in it, right? And he somehow is able to only eat 2,000 calories a day. Such a little amount of food and stay so shredded and big. I can't do that. This dude is jacked, man. This dude is jacked. I'm telling you. And he's my little brother, too. So, you know, it's not fair. It's not fair. He's bigger than me. He's taller than me. You know? That's some quality content, guys. Some quality content. Okay, money flow on the 10-hour crossed for the first time in 80 days. Let's see. Let's see here. 10-hour. I hope my brother... I just showed that picture to a whole bunch of people. My poor brother. Oh. Actually, yeah, never mind. Okay, what are we doing here? See, things go down fast, guys. On these. Okay, let's see. 10 hours. Wow. So, yeah, you could see, guys, we got a nice blue bottom dot right here on Market Cipher B. We've got the money flow crossing up into the blue for the first time since April 20th, guys. I think that has to be significant. I honestly think, like, this is a TA channel, but if it was a gut feeling channel, my gut feeling says that we're gonna break out of this resistance, and we're going to see some higher levels. It's going to take everyone by surprise. Everyone's going to be super bullish. Certain people are going to be looking for this breakout out here, and myself included, right? If we come up here, I'll be looking for us to break this resistance, but honestly, guys, I'm actually looking to short that resistance. I'm looking to short it. To take a short. Yeah, Andy Diaz says, eat clean and trend hard. But you know my brother, he's totally natural, I'm telling you. He's totally natural. Dude's natural. Yeah, he looks like he's on Roy's, bro. He's not, I'm telling you. Yep, he's jacked because he has good risk management. Yeah. If I've been harvesting peas, prove it. Purple thumb reveal. That's a good point. Okay, so Benson Lynn asked a good question. How do I know if the bearish div will happen immediately to let me enter the short? Yo, what's up, Bradley? So, yeah, let me answer the question. Okay, let me answer the question. How do we know? The way we know is you want to make sure that all time frames are lining up together. right? So if the 1 hour looks bearish, I like to go from the 4 hour. I like to see the 4 hour down to the 1 hour looking bearish. I like to see us at a resistance, which is very important. I don't just trade any old divergence these days, okay? You can do that in a bull market, any bullish divergence, you'll get some pump. In a sideways market, it's best to wait for you to come to a resistance level, okay? It's best to wait for that. And then if the 4 hour, the 2 hour, the 1 hour, the 24 minute, the 12 minute are all looking bearish, then you know to go for it. Like right now, you could say that there's no divergence on the 24 minute, so the 6 minute divergence isn't going to be that strong. But if you see this, right, this is what we saw Friday night, a bearish divergence on the 24 minute, and you're seeing it on the 6 minute, now you know things are getting serious, right? Things are getting serious, right? We're more than just friends now, right? Right? We're dating, right? There's intention for marriage here, okay? We want to have a family together. We want to have a homestead together, right? We want to go on cruises together and travel the world together before we have kids so we can look back at all our good memories and wonder why we got ourselves into all these responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Mike wants to know, why don't I show how much I make like Crypto Face? It's just not my style, you know? It's not my style. I don't like to, because it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Crypto Yacht knows it's irrelevant. You know, like Crypto Yacht. Crypto Yacht, dude is a whale. He's a whale. Crypto Yacht is a market maker, okay? He's the kind of guy, the only reason he comes into this live stream is because he wants to know what us plebs are thinking. You know? Yeah. Shout out to A4D Woody, who has 4 kids. Is Rodney being mean? Who's Rodney? Rodney says, no way. Rodney. Where's Rodney? Rodney, where are you, Rodney? Rodney. I don't see Rodney saying anything else in here besides no way. People think I'm jacked. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't see him being mean. Rodney's okay in my book. Rodney Solar Circuits. You're okay in my book. Yo, TK Movies, what's going on? TK Movies comes here for the cringe. TK Movies comes here for the cringe. How do I read volume? Well, here, I read volume. Really, the main way I use volume is 2 ways, right? First of all, I use this here. This, oh, man. My computer's not loading stuff today, guys. It's not loading. I use the regular old volume to help me assess, like, the strength of a move, right? And then I also use the fixed range, right? I use the fixed range, which I use the fixed range. I can't find it now. My computer's not doing very well, but yeah, I'm going to have to shout out to Caleb337 who says best streams on YouTube. You probably could drink milk titles like that and blow up more. I don't get it. Should you long now? Ben wants to know. Hey, wait for your confirmations. Wait for your confirmations. Why is Rodney bad? I don't get it. I don't get it. Jose B wants to know the best time frame for a trade. You gotta look at this thing as a whole, okay? You gotta look at this thing as a whole. Oh, I got too many apps. Yeah, I have so many apps open right now. I do, yeah. I mean, you could see I've got so much crazy stuff going on here. So much crazy stuff. You know, I got the Hebrew Bible and all that stuff pulled up. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying? So, yeah. All right, guys. I think I'm going to have to cut the stream. This has been a wild stream, right? It's been a wild one. But I do pray that all of you are blessed on this day. And I pray that the Lord reveals himself to each one of you in a very personal way. And so receive this blessing in the Hebrew language. And I think I even have it pulled up right here. Let's see. Yeah, I do. I do. Would you believe that, guys? Would you believe that? Of all the Bible verses I could have, this is the blessing right here. Straight from the Bible. Straight from the Bible. Interesting. Well, receive this blessing. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. B'shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Israel, which in English means, may the Lord bless you and protect you, and may he cause his face to shine upon you and have grace upon you, and may the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace, in the name of Jesus, the Messiah, the God of Israel. And the purpose of this blessing, it says, V'samu et shmi al b'nei Israel, ve'ani avarachachem, which means, and I will place my name upon the sons of Israel, and I will bless them. So this blessing is so that the Lord will place his name upon you and bless you. So hope everyone has a great rest of their day. And peace, peace, peace.